Welcome back to Mrs. Rundown. In today's video I am going to be recapping the events of We're the Millers, a 2013 comedy/crime film. Spoilers ahead. You have been warned. Now like the video and subscribe to the channel if you enjoy this video. A low-level marijuana dealer living in Denver, David Clark, is robbed of his money and stash, some of which he owes to his drug supplier, Brad Girdlinger. Girdlinger forces him to smuggle marijuana from Mexico to clear his debt. Realizing that one man attempting to get through customs would be suspicious, David hires a stripper neighbor stage named Rose, a 19-year-old runaway named Casey, and his awkward 18-year-old neighbor Kenny to pose as a bogus family called the Millers. When the Millers reach the compound, they find out that the amount of marijuana they are picking up is not a smidge as Girdlinger had informed them, but actually 2 tons worth. The Millers are stopped by a police officer, who surmises that they are carrying drugs. David pays him a bribe, and the Millers go on their way. The Millers are detained at the border, but the border agents are distracted by illegal aliens and let the Millers go without inspecting the RV. Because of the extra load of the marijuana on the RV, one of the radiator hoses breaks. A family called the Fitzgeralds consisting of Don, Edie, and Melissa that the Millers had encountered at the border catches up to them and tows their RV to a repair shop. On the way to the shop, David learns that Don Fitzgerald is a DEA agent. Kenny develops a crush on Melissa. After Kenny reveals that he has never kissed a girl, Casey and Rose give him kissing lessons. Melissa sees them. It turns out that Girdlinger misled David, and that his plan is to steal the marijuana from cartel boss Pablo Chacon. The next day, when the Millers head to the shop to pick up the RV, Chacon and his henchman, One Eye, are waiting for them and prepare to kill them. The Millers tell Chacon that they aren't a real family and that they didn't know they were stealing from him. Rose is given a chance to prove that she is a stripper by dancing, and when she gets close to Chacon, she turns a steam vent onto him. The Millers then escape in the RV, with Kenny behind the wheel. Due to Kenny's erratic driving, the RV veers off the highway. A tarantula crawls up Kenny's leg, biting his testicle. After Kenny has a severe allergic reaction to the bite, the Millers head to the hospital. This setback further delays the delivery of the drugs, but David renegotiates with Girdlinger for a fee of $500,000 on the condition that he arrives that night. When Kenny is finally released from the hospital, David rushes him to the RV in a wheelchair and accidentally tips him over. In the ensuing argument, David inadvertently reveals how much he is getting paid, in comparison to how little he offered to pay each of the others. Casey, Rose, and Kenny are disgusted by the revelation, and David leaves them at the local carnival. After a young man named Scotty P gets fresh with Casey, Rose knocks him down. Shortly after leaving, David regrets abandoning his companions and returns, begging them to come back with him. They agree to do so. On their way to the RV, One Eye discovers them and is about to shoot them, but Don comes out of his camper and subdues him. Chacon then comes around the corner with Melissa held at gunpoint and is about to kill them all, but is momentarily distracted by the 4th of July fireworks. David and Kenny subdue him. David kisses Rose, and Kenny kisses Melissa. Don arrests Chacon, but lets the Millers leave. When David delivers the drugs to Girdlinger, DEA agents arrest Girdlinger. The agent in charge is Don, who tells David that he will have to remain in witness protection until the trial of Girdlinger and Chacon. He then adds that anyone that was a witness to the crime will be in protection as well. The Millers are then seen together at a suburban house where several marijuana plants are growing in the garden. Thanks for watching. Make sure to like the video if you enjoyed it. Subscribe to the channel if you want to see more of these movie summaries. It really helps the channel out.